Hi, Taurus. What's going on? I hope everything is going well. Um, let's go ahead and hop into your reading with you and the person on your mind, okay? Excuse me, Taurus. Um, just to get signs out of the way, a lot of you could be involved with a water sign, specifically a Scorpio. Your person is showing up with the octopus energy currently. And could also be a Libra, specifically a moon in Libra. All right. So let's, just like it says, let's jump in. Okay. So the situation at hand, okay, right now, you have the Wheel of Fortune with what's going on. Wheel of Fortune is a very positive shift. Okay. It indicates abundance, um, some form of, I'm getting like a lucky break, okay? This usually is when like there is a change that's about to happen, or there is a shift happening, okay? So, here's what I'm getting, Taurus. Because the shift may look kind of weird right now. All right? Um and I'm going to get into your energy with that. But I feel like the Wheel of Fortune is here to tell you that this shift is actually a good thing. Okay. Now, I don't know what's going on with every one of you. You know, I'm not sure. You can take it or you can leave it. But what I'm getting is that things are turning around, and it may be that it looks, I don't know. I'm getting, it doesn't quite look like it, but you don't see everything right now. And so it actually is a positive shift. Okay. Even if there's like a lot of negativity happening, it's actually something going in your favor. All right. Or even for this connection, Taurus, I feel like it's going in favor of the connection potentially. Um, you have that with, I'm trying to hold it up because of the glare, y'all. You have that with jump in. You're being asked to take a chance and give whatever you're questioning a try. The stars will never all align in just the right way. Sometimes you have to take that leap of faith. I'm sorry, that leap. Anyway, this is that time. Okay. So sorry I'm stammering, y'all. It's early. I'm just getting my bearings. Okay, so there is a cycle completing. There's a cycle completing here because we have a 10. But again, this is going into a new and potentially very abundant period. Okay, growth, expansion, luck. All right. Now, what do I want to get into? Okay, first of all, how you show up, Taurus, is the first card out. I want to talk about because you do show up with the Three of Swords. All right. So right now, I see that you're hurting. You could be hurting it, when it comes to this connection. Um, Three of Swords is a pretty painful experience. Okay. Maybe there's something here that keeps happening. And you're feeling like, I don't know what to do, to make this better. Okay. You could be feeling a bit victimized here in this situation. Okay. Like maybe some form of betrayal. Three of Swords is pretty painful. Okay. So that's how you're showing up. Now, the Three of Swords could be happening because there are a number of things, maybe in this connection or even in your life, Taurus, that are not falling into place. Okay. Because you're also showing up with pivots. Sometimes when things aren't falling into place, after trying and trying, it's time to ask yourself if pivoting in some way would be a good idea so that your life can flow more easily and effortlessly. How could you pivot even just a little bit? Which I get for a number of you, Taurus. You understand that. You show up with the moth and adaptability, I'm sorry, as well. And the moth energy is about being adaptable. Okay? So there's a theme here for you. Either you have come into a level of awareness here in this connection, Taurus, that you need to be more adaptable in order to get an outcome that you desire. All right. Or the universe is talking to you right now and they're saying, Taurus, you are facing, these challenges currently, or you're facing this issue because it's challenging you to think outside of the box. Okay. It's challenging you to pivot, to see if, you can like kind of shift direction just a little bit to get to the goal. I'm thinking of like a football player, when he's got the ball and he's headed down, headed down the field. When somebody's coming to tackle him, he does a little punk fake and goes, shifts to one side and boom. He pivots to get to where he needs to go. So, and those are usually like the highlights, right? Like, oh, you thought, and then boom. That's how I'm looking at you right now. So, I think that you have, for you to show up with all this adaptable energy, Taurus, you actually have the capacity to pivot. You would not be faced with this challenge and this connection if you couldn't think outside the box. I think you want to. I think that, I mean, I do see like, right now this seems pretty painful, but I think that you're open to, um, trying something new to make this work, so to speak, because you do have the moth. Okay. Now, here's the thing. I feel like you're on the fence, okay, about this situation. I think a part of you is saying, because moth is attracted to like shiny things and new things, that type of energy. So part of you may be attracted to a new opportunity. Okay. It does not just have to be like a new person. It can be a new opportunity. All right. New job opportunity, things like that. But the moth, when the moth shows up, and much like your questions here, think outside the box, right? Find creative solutions. When things aren't going, aren't falling into place, could you pivot um, in some way? The moth usually shows up to tell the person, like, listen, the grass isn't always greener on the other side. The grass is greener where you water it. Okay. Um, it says moth personalities need to be reminded that no one is exempt from life's trials and tribulations. So you're going through this, but I do feel, Taurus, what they're showing you is there's an opportunity for major growth. Okay. And if you can, I don't know, this Wheel of Fortune may be in reference to this connection. Because if you can pivot in some sort of way, if you can give something a try, just like it says, you're being asked to jump in, take a chance, give whatever you're questioning a try. And if you're watching this reading, it looks like you may be questioning, you know, this connection. All right. Or maybe you're questioning, should you, go towards a new opportunity? That could be it too. But before I say that, I want to get into, this is the challenger block right here. All right. But I don't know. It says the stars will never align in just the right way. Sometimes you have to take a leap anyway. Okay. And a number of you may be waiting for something to line up perfectly so that you can make the right move. But I mean, it's like the universe is calling you. It's saying like, um, and to be honest, Taurus, you would be more likely the one to jump in because this person shows up with a whole lot of resistance. Literally, they have the resistance card. Okay. So you're definitely the more flexible, more adaptable one out of the two. All right. Maybe a number of you have like some Sag or Gemini in your chart. Okay. That makes you pretty flexible. Um, that's mutable energy. Okay. So I'm seeing that. Okay. Now, I want to go to this because I just brought it up. The challenge here, or the block in this connection, is pause. You're being asked to pause before making a quick decision and moving forward. Allow yourself to step back. Look at all the possible outcomes to make sure you're heading in the right direction before moving forward. All right. And then you have mental block. Fear of failure keeps you stuck. Break free from limits to unlock your potential. Okay. Now, I feel like the pause is here because that could be what both of you are doing. All right. So I don't know if I definitely think, I don't know. I'm getting that this is the challenge because it's like, it's overthinking. Okay. Fear of failure keeps you stuck. Break free from limits to unlock your potential. I feel like there's too much, because you have swords on both sides. There's too much overthinking here in this connection because of a fear of failure. Okay. Allow yourself to step back and look at all the possible outcomes. I don't know. I kind of feel like it's decision time because remember, it says you're being asked to take a chance. So it's almost like the universe is saying it's time to spin that wheel. Okay, you've sat back. Both of you have Libra energy, so both of you may have Libra in your chart, and I'm getting that, you two have probably already gone over the situation. You've gone over a number of things that could be possible. That's the block. It's like, okay, now we're sitting in this. I don't know. I think that it's not time to wait any longer. I think it's time to try something. You know what I mean? That's why this is the block here. Okay. Your person shows up with healing. Okay. Um, it says you're being asked to allow yourself to receive the healing you need with open arms and an open heart. Okay. They also have the octopus. So I get a lot of, I get a very defensive energy with this. All right. This person almost prepared to be on the defense. Yeah, I'm getting that with, especially with the Two of Swords. There could be, there could be some resentment over here for some reason, Taurus. I don't know if it's with you or just in general. This person um, is holding on to things from the past, not letting go. And yeah, that is probably why. It says they're going through a deep period of healing right now. Octopus too, like I am getting their feeling. It's like you're both feeling wronged here. So, I'm not sure exactly what happened with you two or what's happening, but you both are upset. I see that. Maybe, for some of you, this person shared some things with you and they're in this place where they're afraid to open up anymore or share some things because I don't know, I see a fear here, fear of opening up to you. And that comes along with the resistance energy. Holding on to old beliefs and refusing to adapt can hinder personal growth. So, again, they're being asked to adapt as well here. And um, they have the Two of Swords. Two of Swords is someone who they may be waiting for more guidance here from either their intuition, their higher self. They're feeling like they need to make some sort of move, some sort of decision, but again, they're in their head, whoever this is. They're in their head. Um and it's funny, it says jump in and there's like there's water behind her, okay? There's definitely a fear here of opening up, okay, on your person's end. Probably because that doesn't go well typically, like for them in the past. I don't know if in this connection or in past connections, it does not go well. So they're holding on to those beliefs, okay? And right now, you know, I feel like they are aware of that to a degree, Taurus, that they may be able to tell you like, yes, I know that I'm not opening up, and it's because when I do open up or when I've opened up in the past, it does not go well. And you know, sometimes people they can tend to use that against you when you open up. Definitely getting like some Scorpio energy with that. Um, but I think that if we're just going to relate this energy to this connection, I think that you all are being asked to jump in. Okay? Take a chance, take a leap anyway, right? It's not going to be the end of the world if you all do that. It's just not. And I think going back to the very beginning of the reading, you'd be surprised as to what happens when you take the leap. Even if one of you just does it, okay? It's up to you. I think you're probably the one more apt to do that, Taurus, because of your energy, even though I definitely see you still in a lot of pain. I feel like, a number of you really care about who this is. I think you just wish it was easier. Some of you, Taurus, you're like, I don't know, maybe I just need to move on. That would, you know, that you could do that too. I think what I'm getting with just whatever you want to do here, Taurus, whatever which way you're saying, maybe I just need to kind of like whatever you're feeling guided to do, I don't think you can go wrong. I don't. I mean, this is your reading, so I'll just speak for you, but whatever, as long as your intention is pure and, you're doing it from a place of, even if it's just for you, you know, whatever direction you want to go, I think that it's a win-win opportunity for you. Okay? So that's what I'm seeing, Taurus. Um, all right, so I'm gonna that this is what I get right now. Okay. Um, I'm gonna get into part two over on Vimeo, and we're gonna talk about where I see you all at next. Okay. We're going to also get into what this person wants from you overall, Taurus, in this lifetime. What do they want with you? What do they think will happen with you all? I'm going to pull the outcome that I get over the next 3 to 6 months, give you a time oracle card with that. What forward movement looks like for you two at this point in time, energetically. Okay, so I can tell you what I see 3 to 6 months down the line based off the current energy. And then we're going to pull your advice, of course, from the Crystal Spirits deck, Animal Spirit, and these decks too. Okay, how should you be showing up in this connection? So, Taurus, if you feel like that information will be beneficial and would serve you, then I'll see some of you over on Vimeo to watch part two. The link is, did I already say this? In the description, top of the comments. I know I already put it on the screen too. But yeah, I'll see some of you over there. If this is where we part ways, Taurus, love you guys. Good luck with everything, even though I don't think you need it. And I'll see you soon. Peace.